There are ominous new developments in the migrant crisis unfolding in Europe. We're now learning that ISIS fighters are hiding among the migrant masses, many of them being smuggled through Libya. CNN senior international correspondent Nick Payton-Walsh has this exclusive report.
This is the moment when desperate dreams come to an end. We're with the Libyan immigration police inside a warehouse of migrant hopefuls they've just raided, right on the Tripoli beachfront. As Turkey and Greece close their shores, the Libyan route to Europe has exploded again. Here, among the squalor that a lifetime savings buys, is where fantasies of a future in Europe fall apart.
Where are you from? I'm from Nigeria.
Eugene fled ISIS-loyal Boko Haram in Nigeria, whose bombs killed his father and brother, and he survived the desert trek until here.
Today, bomb blasts, tomorrow bomb blasts, so we are not safe. So that is why, even because of the death of my father and my brother, it shocked me, make me say yes, let me go and let me just travel out. Then anytime I remember them, I feel sad. I feel sad.
We leave quickly, as this is the smugglers' neighbourhood. But there is a new threat here. Smugglers and police telling us that ISIS have hidden fighters among other groups of migrants bound for Europe.
This trade in human souls is awful enough until you think that perhaps ISIS are using this passage of human life into Europe to try and infiltrate the continent with sleeper cells.
Police tell us off camera they've caught different other migrants with ISIS links, and a top Libyan intelligence official warns us the threat is real.
ISIS can be among the illegal immigrants on the boats. They travel with their families without weapons as normal illegal immigrants. They will wear American dress and have English language papers, so they cause no suspicion.
It is a huge and unpatrollable coastline where smugglers rule. We talked to one, disguised for his safety, who says in the past 2 months, ferrying ISIS has become part of the trade.
About 2 weeks ago, a boat left the ISIS stronghold Sirte. Among them were about 40 ISIS. They were heading to Europe, but bad weather turned them back. 10 days later, they tried again. I don't know if they got there. About a month ago, I got a call from a devout guy I knew was ISIS. He wanted a small boat for 25 people and was willing to pay about $40,000. I didn't take the deal.
Do you and other smugglers feel comfortable moving people who may be ISIS towards Europe?
Smugglers are only interested in smuggling. ISIS, anyone, they don't care. Melon or watermelon, only money matters.
The Libyan state is torn apart by infighting, its coast guard struggling to even find boats. Fighting the migrant trade across the whole coastline of the Libyan capital Tripoli are just 6 boats like this, some of which not in particularly good service. You simply can't imagine how under-resourced things are here so close to Europe. These are the desperate scenes as they tried to rescue some African migrants whose dinghy collapsed late last year. Smugglers now prefer these dinghies, vulnerable to the slightest weather change. A trade born of human misery, some fleeing ISIS themselves, only to find ISIS now seek to hijack their deadly journey to spread more suffering. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Tripoli.
Shocking.